So in this video we will be talking about the CVE 2020-0668. So search like this CVE GitHub and you will see this website. So this repository red cursor security, open this one. So download this zip file onto your Windows box and you will have this solution file. So you can compile this using the Visual Studio. Open this project and right click on the project and click on build. After building, go to the bin directory and debug and see the contents. Now you will have all these files except this exe. So you will have the cvexe and the DLL file and XML file. So this exploit allows us to copy with the elevated privileges. So let's first transfer these three files onto the Windows box. Now copy the file name and you can rename it as kernel copy.exe. So you can see we have the binary here. In the same way, also copy the DLL file. Also copy this XML file. So you can copy one binary to the destination you desire. So first let's generate the reverse shell using the MSF Venom. And output format as exe and choose the output file name as pawn.exe. Let's also get this binary into this Windows box. So now what we are going to do is we need to find some services that will auto run on the startup or run with the highest privileges. So there are no startup programs for this. If you say WMSE startup list brief, it will tell you OneDrive, but so that's not executing here. So what we are going to do is we are going to override one service that we cannot. So I am using this access check tool from sysinternals. You can also copy from your Kali Linux to this Windows box using the PowerShell. So now I am going to search for the services. First suppress the errors, verbose, quit the banner, and then C for a service. And let's say writable services. Specify the username, that is user. Here there is a Dasher service, so let's query for this. So this is the path of the binary Dasher service.exe. This we cannot overwrite, so let's also copy this one and let's use icals to check the permissions. Here it said read write, that means we can write the configuration to this service. So we can change the binary path to this pawn.exe and we get the shell. But that's not what we are doing here. We are going to override this binary using our exploit. So paste the path here and now hit enter, and you can see system has a full access, administrators have the full permissions, only users have only the read permissions. So if you try to copy like this, using the normal copy command, type yes, and it says access is denied. So now with this exploit kernel copy, we can override this one. So let's do that. So you need to specify the full path. Copy this, so we are copying from source to destination. Now paste this one, now hit enter. Now this will copy with the high and elevated privileges, and now you can see the copy has been completed. Now if you view the permissions of this using the icals, now you can see user have the full access. Now if you run this binary, you will get some error like system216 error. Copy this one, so you can see we got some error. So this has corrupted our this binary when changing the permissions. Now what we are going to do is, you need to copy this binary again from your Kali Linux to this Windows box. Now I am going to say like a pawn2.exe. It's the same binary pawn.exe, but I am copying it as a pawn2.exe. So our reverse shell will get at the port 1234. Let's start the listener. Now what we can do is, we can simply copy this one, copy pawn2.exe and paste the Dasher service.exe. Now hit enter. Now type yes. Since we have the full permissions, this copy command will succeed now. Now you can see the one file has been copied. If I say dir, and you can see 73802 is the pawn2.exe, and you can also see the file size for the pawn.exe has been corrupted to 820 bytes. Now you can see 73802 and 73802. So now what you can do is, you can say sc start Dasher svc. So our listener is running and you need to hit enter. and now you can see we got the shell. Who am I? We got the system shell. Now you can add the another user to the administrator group, or you can also add the existing user to the administrator group for persistence. So that's all for this video, CVE 2020-0668.